We have the NBA. Coming up. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Miles Turner.
And I'm sure he's not pleased with these stats. His rebounding has taken a bit of a tumble over the last couple of months. He's really got to get his energy back up on the glass and start fighting for boards again.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Mathurin at the 2 with Neesmith at the 3. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. And for the Rockets, Tari Eason is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Green, then there's Amen Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the center position. That one drops for him. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building, plus you wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Outside Mathurin. Siakam with a screen on Eason. And it's Mathurin missing. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And here's Thompson for 3. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Indiana on D. Thompson's shot is off. Doris, you look at the youth on this Pacers roster. Plenty of upside moving forward.
LBA, there is no doubt one of the strengths of this team is the chemistry of the young pieces you just referenced. And remember, this group plays a unique style, the fastest pace in the league, one of the most dangerous offenses in the league. A ton of fun to watch this Pacers roster play together.
Siakam, that's good.
Well, Siakam with the ball on the deck, slicing his way through the defense to get a shot opportunity. Pretty.
Green, the pass to Şengün. Back to Green. 4-3. Offensive rebound. And Şengün gets it to go. Şengün's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Şengün there. And his height helps a little, too.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Halliburton. Thompson pulls it in. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
There's a screen by Turner. Halliburton on the attack. Siakam for 3. Thompson with a steal. Brooks against Mathurin. Now here's Brooks. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 5. Şengün in the post. He's covered by Siakam. Şengün, no good. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poison presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. On the wing, Mathurin, defended by Eason. Shot to stop the run. And it's Mathurin missing. Houston leading by 7. Green, the pass to Şengün. From the arc. And Jalen Green with the 3. Green's got 5.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. Number 1, the Pacers.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
Here's Green. Siakam pulls down the board.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Now here's Green. 5 points in the game. And Houston, another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 8. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he comes up with a bucket. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, Halliburton going downhill on the attack. So few guys can stay in front of him.
High post Siakam. Mathurin, a screen on Eason. Outside Mathurin. Here's Siakam. Yep, count it. Siakam's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Rockets on top. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Thompson in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Green. Thompson right side. Brooks the pass to Thompson. And he can't jam it through.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Pass to Halliburton. Back to Nesmith. Now here's Mathurin. Turner, a screen on Thompson. Here's Mathurin. Turner with it. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Halliburton for 3. They get it back. Back to Turner. Outside Nesmith. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
And it's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range. And then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Now here's Halliburton. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside Mathurin. Back to Nesmith. Siakam for 3. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done. Here's Green, outside for Brooks.
Thompson with it, picked up by Matherin. Matherin against Thompson. Back to Green. Three-pointer. Here's Easton. It's Easton with the jam.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
It was a virtuoso performance. They ran the offense through him time and time again.
Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Here's Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. Turner, a screen on Easton. Here's Siakam. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Siakam's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area, does nice work there.
In transition, here come the Pacers. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, you can see how big this guy plays inside Siakam. Tremendous vertical.
Green finds Şengün. On the wing, Green. Neesmith covering. Back to Şengün. Takes the three. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his third assist of the night.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Now here's Turner. For three, Matherin. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston leading by 5. Brooks from outside. The offensive rebound. On the wing, Brooks. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. Here's Halliburton. He's got 7. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They set the screen. Halliburton attacks. Outside Neesmith. Stolen by Thompson. Now here's Green. Neesmith covering. 3 seconds left. And it's laid up and in by Green. Now it's a 7-point Houston lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be back in a moment.
Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot...
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Pacers.
Guys,
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Walker out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Shepard in at the point. Now here's Van Vliet. Landale. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
first personal foul.
It's going to be on Thomas Bryant.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Pass to Shepard. And it's off from three-point range.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Whitmore. The kick out to Van Vliet. Landale with a screen. This one for three. It's Tate on the wing. He's guarded by Nembhard. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped.
Yeah, using his long wingspan, Walker could become a serious defensive menace.
Pacers trail by 6. Nembhard with it. Van Vliet covering. To the middle. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Oh, my. 2 points, the easy way for Smith.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
BA, Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it, and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. 4-point game. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
And it's Van Vliet off the drive. And that one drops for him. Van Vliet's got his first 2 points.
Well, if you think about Fred VanVleet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, I think it does, BA, because whenever he's out there, there's the steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
Van Vliet outside. The three. Pure from 3-point range. And now a 5-point Rocket lead.
Well, Fred VanVleet has become a true impact player. This guy remarkably consistent from deep.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Shepard for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. They've led by as much as 10.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Well, we know that Fred VanVleet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
And here's Toppin from the arc. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. Here's what the Houston Rockets have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And that game against the Pacers, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand. That jump shot is going to be key for Walker in his career, especially with how physical a player he is.
He hits the second from the line. Houston leading by 6.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Second team foul.
1:33 left in the third quarter. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
There's so many things to love about Fred VanVleet's journey and his game, but perhaps the best attribute, his intelligence, his ability to outthink the defense.
Now here's Nembhard. 5 points in the game. Toppin goes in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
The play is currently under video review under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review.
It was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That's good from Toppin.
I think one thing that's clear with Obi Toppin is he has a drive to keep improving. He knows he's got some talent, but it's about the work you put in.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Now here's Van Vliet. 7 points in the game. Here's Tate. And finished off by Tate.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Tate passes to Landale. And that one good. Landale's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Nembhard, right side. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Nembhard's got 9.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Van Vliet, the pass to Tatum. Banked it in off the glass. Tate's got his second basket on the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Shepard. He's covered by Tate. And that's a foul called on Jayshawn Tate. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And the second free throw is good. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
9 seconds left to play in the third. Neesmith passes to Matherin. Got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Houston finishing the quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Dylan Brooks, Alperon Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Green, and it's Thompson in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And he gets it to go.
Well, this is the versatility that Miles Turner brings to the table. A big man who can knock down shots from the mid-range.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Matherin.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Now here's Şengün. Thompson outside. 5 to shoot. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Rockets lead by 8.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Halliburton against Thompson. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Halliburton surveys the floor. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Brooks with it. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Halliburton. Siakam with a screen on Brooks. Halliburton against Brooks. Oh, what a finish by Halliburton!
My goodness, how about that explosion? Halliburton takes off.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Green, the pass to Eason. Back to Green. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Puts up a 3. Pacers with a rebound. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
On defense, the Rockets. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Now here's Eason. Pass to Şengün.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Rockets lead by 6.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Siakam with a screen on Thompson. Siakam against Thompson. Neesmith with it. 5 on the clock. Siakam for 3. And that one is stuffed right through.
This is what the team likes about Mathurin. He's calm and cool when they need him to step up.
Here's Green. Green takes it to the rack.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
And here's Turner. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Outside, Green. Kept alive. Pass to Şengün. Out to the wing. Launches it. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Rockets.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with just 1 game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Amen Thompson.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Screen by Eason. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
2K Sports. Get ready for some chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Alperen Şengün.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. And for Houston, we've got Dylan Brooks. Thompson is out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Eason in at the power forward. And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step-back 3, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
Now, here's Fox. After Jalen Green's miss, Wembanyama, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Takes the 3. Şengün finds Eason. Eason with a screen for Green. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Thompson with it, now guarded by Fox. There's Green with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got 7. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Fox feeling it out a bit. Wembanyama outside. The kick out to Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Rockets with the rebound. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes. And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have. The thing about Vassell, he has deeper range than a lot of people give him credit for.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Spurs trail by 4. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. 3-point lead. Barnes finds Sohan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Vassell outside. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Vassell's got 11 points.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Brooks with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Wembanyama against Şengün. Barnes down low. He had 15 points last outing.
A little attitude on that swat. Şengün making his presence felt.
Here's Eason. Thompson against Fox. Thompson with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Fox against Thompson. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Brooks. Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Rock. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
We've got Green. Torrey Eason is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Here's Fox. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
What a job he's done defensively, causing turnovers, just being a pain for the opposition.
On defense, the Spurs, 7-point differential. Richard, this place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
Oh, here we go. Şengün's got the fast break chance. Spurs trail by 7. Wembanyama with it. Now Green defending, and so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
It's Vassell on the wing. Brooks covering. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sohan. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Tipped away. Brooks outside. Over in the corner, Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Green has been locked in, really powering this offense.
And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amen Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time. But he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Rockets 4th.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
Outside for Wembanyama. And it's blocked by Şengün.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Thompson with the bucket.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now, here's Fox. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
2 minutes.
Green taking his time here. Pass to Eason. Green against Fox. And it's Green missing. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Now, here's Fox. Launches a 3. Unable to get that one. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
And here's some numbers on Fox. He's coming off an excellent season. First in steals. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And as you said, first in steals last season. You have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Green. 15 points in the game. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Brooks against Vassell. Thompson with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got the lead up to 13 now for Houston. Fox from outside, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Houston looking at a 13-point lead. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
18.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Rockets.
And you look at the number.
Thanks for spending halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Spurs trail by 13. On the floor for San Antonio. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Bassi in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Spurs shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
And the basket by Johnson.
Knocking down the J. Keldon Johnson, your classic NBA wing.
VanVleet against Paul. VanVleet with the bucket. VanVleet's got his first bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Paul with the ball. Now Smith defending. Paul looking over the floor. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Smith with the defensive effort.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Rockets leading by 13. Tate screen on Paul. For 3, VanVleet nailed from three-point land. VanVleet's got 5 points so far.
And for VanVleet, most of his shot attempts come from beyond the arc.
Paul outside. For the three. Great D that time from Van Vliet.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Paul against Tate. And it's Paul penetrating, drops in the layup for 2.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
Whitmore sends a screen for Van Vliet. Hey, you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Now, here's Johnson. To the paint. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. So it's San Antonio now after the Rockets pick up 3. Just 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Rebound by Smith.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
To RJ, the Rockets last year. They were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
And Van Vliet, not the same scorer he once was, Richard, but he has improved his playmaking.
And that's the adjustment that Van Vliet needed to make. The scoring doesn't always have to be there for him. But if he can set up, facilitate, and be a game manager, he'll find a large role.
The shot's good from Paul.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
Van Vliet against Paul. Van Vliet attacking. Pass to Whitmore. To the right side. Here's Tate. Out to Smith. Here's Landale. He's guarded by Johnson. Houston needs to get a shot up. The Rockets with another miss.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more often times than not.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Castle. And the shot goes in.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Now through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to...
You can't forget about the boards.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Green in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Eason with it. Defended by Sohan. Houston moving the ball around. Green, no luck. Spurs trail by 11. Sohan, the pass to Vassell. Outside, Fox. Driving the lane, and it's Fox with the jam.
Explosive move by Fox, and if you're the defense, you've got to come to expect that.
Eason gets a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Spurs shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Wembanyama. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets leading by 9. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Eason. Thompson with it. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Eason's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Brooks against Vassell. Outside for Wembanyama. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the wide open shot from Green. Offensive rebound. Looking for Eason. He gets it there. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Thompson with the bucket.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Now, here's Vassell. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
A 3 from Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. And here's Green outside. Out to Brooks. Pass to Eason. Back to Green. Eason, a screen on Barnes. He had a nice open look right there. Green's got 20.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Now, here's Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Brooks. And the basket by Vassell.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Houston?
And stolen by Vassell. And it's Fox with the jam.
Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
Eason finds Green. Back to Eason. Ball's knocked loose.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Rockets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And on the season, this is going to be their 3rd win in 4 games against this team.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Amen Thompson.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And they get it back. Easton passes to Green. From downtown, connects from three-point range.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just
You've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Fox in at point guard.
Oh, tenacious stuff from Halliburton, making his shot while absorbing a foul.
Here's Fox. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss. On the take. And Fox powers it home.
Such a terror on the drive. Fox possesses blow-by speed, getting past defenders in a hurry.
Halliburton, the pass to Neesmith. Siakam, left side. Fires the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size in the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Now here's Fox. 15 in his last outing. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Matherin with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Sohan outside. Pass to Fox. Five to shoot. From deep, Wembanyama gets the 3 to fall.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Here's Siakam. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Fox. From deep, Wembanyama. And San Antonio hits it. Again from deep.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pacers trail by 3. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Vassell. The 3. Connects from downtown. Wembanyama's got 9.
I just love the ball move.
Pass to Turner. Jacks up a three. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Fox. Wembanyama, high post. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. There's Neesmith with a three. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Vassell against Halliburton. Now here's Vassell, tightly guarded. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Turner.
And the shooter had to have Turner's block numbers in his head. Miles is a rejection machine.
Neesmith passes to Siakam. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
And the shot goes. Fox has got his second bucket on the night.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Halliburton with the ball. And here's Turner from the arc. No good there. Fox left side. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He dropped 3 threes and getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Mathurin at the 2 with Neesmith at the 3. And it's Halliburton in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Stolen by Siakam. Here we go, one-on-one from outside the arc. And Neesmith good for 3. Neesmith's got 6 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Halliburton against Vassell. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3. Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a response from Vassell, coming right back with the 3 of his own.
Pass to Neesmith. Mathurin with the ball. Halliburton outside. Here's Turner. 4 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Vassell. They get it back. Outside Wembanyama from deep. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Here's Halliburton. Got it. Good job in the low post. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Fox, the pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Halliburton. To the wing, right side. 4-3. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Turner, no good. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason payoff.
That time, Vassell looked like he was shot out of a cannon.
Halliburton on the wing. 5 points in the game. Siakam looking it over. Pass to Turner. Halliburton outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner, no good.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Vassell.
Yeah, their three-point percentage has dropped a bit here in the second half. They need to think maybe about getting into the paint for easy buckets.
Barnes, it's good.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Siakam with a screen on Vassell. Halliburton using the vertical there.
Oh, merciless jam by Halliburton. He's got some serious hops.
San Antonio leading by 5. 50 seconds left in the first half of this one.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Coach, as you know, two-way wings like Devin Vassell are a hot commodity in the NBA these days.
Yeah, Brian, he's got good defensive instincts. He's got great length, and offensively a pretty good three-point shooter, but his main weapon is that mid-range jump shot.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The 3, Matherin. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Taking a look here at Indiana. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots.
Thanks, as always, for...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And so in the game for the Spurs, Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Barnes. And it's Bassey in at the center position. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Barnes. To the paint. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with with the dunk.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And here's Paul. Yet to see a basket. Three-pointer. Shot clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Indiana leading. And here's Shepard for 3. Rebounded by Castle. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's a 3 from Paul. Fires in the triple. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Ahead. To the right side. Inside. Here's Mamukelishvili. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now it's a 3-point Spurs lead. The Pacers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Shepard. Takes a 3. San Antonio with a rebound. Outside Johnson. The kick out to Paul. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. So you know he liked that look.
Shepard, that's good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Shepard, first personal foul. First team foul.
Mamukelishvili passes to Paul.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. And Bryant pulls it down.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Now here's Nembhard. He's guarded by Paul. And here's Shepard for 3. And he can't get that one.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Here's Castle. He's guarded by Nembhard.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover. Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Shepard, second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Paul. He has 6. 43 seconds left in the third. There's a screen by Johnson. Clock at 6. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 8.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Bryant outside. The 3. No luck on that one. And here are the Spurs now. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Johnson. Pass to Bassi. Back to Johnson. Here's Bassi. Outside Paul. Here's the pick. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now it's a 10-point Spurs lead.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And so it's San Antonio. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Shepard is out there with Andrew Nimhart. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then there's Walker. And it's Toppin in at the four-man position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Mathurin with a steal. Siakam left side. To the paint. Pass to Neesmith. Launches it. And Chris Paul clears it away.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. The big man, Wemby for two.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Now Turner, back to Siakam. Nails it from three.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Vassell, and the layup is good off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 8.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Woo, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. That's foul number 2 for him. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Spurs substitution, number 40.
And San Antonio has possession. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Vassell against Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Outside for Wembanyama. This one for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
San Antonio leading by 3. Barnes passes to Vassell. To the inside. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
Kicks it out to Siakam. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Here's Vassell. Counted, and the foul. Aaron Neesmith picks one up.
Well, they needed a bucket right there, and it's Vassell who answers the call.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them. Wow, Turner just going off, stepping up and getting it done for his squad.
Kicks it out to Barnes. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter here.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Halliburton misses.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
San Antonio leading by 4. Fox left side. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Fox with speed. And Fox powers it home.
Showing off the major hops. Wow. Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
Turner, no good. Turner's gotten 3 of his 9 shots to fall so far. Sohan, the pass to Barnes. 59 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside for Wembanyama. Wembanyama screen with the teardrop. Indiana with a rebound. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Siakam outside. Back to Matherin. Siakam outside. The Pacers again can't hit. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sohan. Matherin with a rebound.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings them within 3!
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. So we see the Spurs get the win here. They played the villain tonight.
important. Is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Here's the starting group for Houston. You've got Dylan Brooks, Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Thompson, and it's Green in at the 1. The rebound by Turner. Mathurin against Green. Right side, Mathurin. Pass to Neesmith. Just 4 to shoot. Siakam a screen on Brooks. The 3. Siakam misses. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And Brooks known as somebody that provides great energy and hustle, especially when the break is on.
Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Off target with his 3. And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers, Clark, maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Green with the 3. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Siakam outside. From outside the arc. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond. Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Thompson against Halliburton. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
When he gets the opportunity, they are counting on Brooks to hit that shot.
Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Neesmith. Fires the 3. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's Mathurin after the Rockets pick up 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And with each made 3, Mathurin's confidence rises, an encouraging sign.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Some nice passing there by Houston. Brooks misses.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Now, here is Halliburton. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Here he goes. Kicks it out to Siakam. There's the triple. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Last time they met in Houston.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meet. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Halliburton outside. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. They kick it out to Green. On the wing, Green. And it's Green with the jam.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Mathurin against Brooks. There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Neesmith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. And it's Neesmith in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Halliburton finds Siakam. Oh, good with the triple.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks.
And they were one of the NBA's top 5 fast break teams. Not many were better on the break than this one.
And you just mentioned it. What a year it was for them on the glass. The sheer effort and energy they put into their rebounding was tremendous. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Alperen Şengün.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Siakam passes to Turner. Jacks up a 3. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Siakam. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Pass to Mathurin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Shots good by Turner.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
Brooks with no one around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Brooks has got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets. Halliburton outside. Outside Turner. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Eason. And here's the fast break. Here's Green. Back to Thompson. Another shot. Pass to Şengün. Clock at 4. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Siakam. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Foot in the ground, and Mathurin is gone. Hard to stop off the drive.
The drive by Green. Şengün kicks to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Mathurin, good.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 8. Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Takes it out to Siakam. 3-pointer. The Rockets pull it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Back to Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. And there's the drive. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And already Mathurin has a pretty dynamic drive, but getting the drop on the defense all season won't be easy.
Back to Eason. Misses the 3. And we finished one half of basketball. Rockets lead by 13. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And what about you guys? Did you like to look ahead on the schedule? Or did you take the one game at a time approach? And moving on now to that first half. Tough sledding so far for the Pacers.
They're not applying enough pressure.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. The front court is Tate and Smith. Cam Whitmore is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Landale in at the 5. The Rockets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Clark, famously, Fred VanVleet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size. But, man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred VanVleet has done. He is an incredible basketball player. Smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
Pass to Shepard. And here is Toppin. Shepard with the ball. There's the 3. Rockets with the rebound. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says, they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. Guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. Van Vliet outside. Whitmore finds Smith. Sweet move, and Smith with the stuff.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
It's stolen by Smith, and an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 17. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Van Vliet. Landale pass to Van Vliet. Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Poked away. And here's the fast break. Here's Smith. And that one is good. 8 points so far for Jabari Smith.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
That fast break three is one of his favorite shots. He's never afraid to pull it up from deep.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
He was determined to get those points back. You could just see the competitiveness of Van Vliet there.
Nembhard, the pass to Bryant. It's Nembhard on the wing, covered by Van Vliet. Over in the corner, Shepard. 6 to shoot. Wing shot on the way. Second chance shot. The kick out to Walker. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
They get it back. Van Vliet wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for them here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Indiana's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for Indiana. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand.
Getting elevated is something Toppin has no problem with. Give him airspace at your own peril.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet.
Indiana foul.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They can usually get the job done there.
Fred Van Vliet taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here is Neesmith. 4 seconds left. The shot comes out. And so it's Houston holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. And it's Turner in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
and give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strip.
After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Neesmith can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
The Pacers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Turner for three. Siakam kicks to Turner. Turner with a screen on Brooks. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Outside, Green. Halliburton against Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
My goodness. Amen Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
Halliburton drives in, and Thompson sends it back. They retain possession. Turner with the screen for Mathurin. Three-pointer. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his sixth rebound on the night. Brooks. Over to the wing. Here's Eason. Şengün with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Pass to Eason. 6 on the shot clock. He can't hit that time.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
For three, Siakam. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Eason's got 7 rebounds in the game. Green against Halliburton. Eason with a screen for Green. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And they'll get another chance. Now, here's Neesmith. Guarded by Green. Here's Siakam. Brooks grabs the board.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Green drives in. It's good.
Showing off that phenomenal body control right there. Green gets the shot to go despite being bumped.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Houston.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be. And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Turner finds Mathurin. Turner with a screen for Mathurin. Indiana moving the ball around. Shot to stop the run. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jalen Green.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And Thompson slams it home.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Green drives in, and Green slams it in.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best
when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Now, here's Neesmith, guarded by Green. A nice shot by Neesmith.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
It's tipped. Halliburton for three. Basket good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
So we see Houston taking the W here to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did.
This early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason, and it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
So the Houston starting five. Tari Eason is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Green, then it's Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the 5. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried.
Okay, that's some impressive range from Green. Daring the defense to cover him that far out? Well, look, he can have that.
Wembanyama screen on Brooks. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Fox goes in, and Fox powers it home.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's Thompson. Pass to Şengün. A deep 3. Now here's Thompson. Outside Eason. Puts up a deep 3. Barnes with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Wembanyama fires it from way outside. It's hauled in by Houston.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Şengün throw it down.
Love seeing Şengün go up strong, leaving no room for error with that finish.
Here's Vassell after the basket by Houston. Outside Wembanyama. From downtown, gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Green. Right wing from the arc. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Fox for 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Rockets trail. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Thompson. Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. And it's Eason with a 3.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Wembanyama against Şengün. Vassell outside. It's Barnes on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Last time they met was in Houston.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
Now here's Green. He had 25 points in the win against Milwaukee.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Vassell. They get the rebound. Outside Wembanyama. Let's go with a 3. Eason pulls it in.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Vassell. And he makes it on the layup. Vassell's got 5.
The more Vassell scores inside, the more it frees up his mid-range game. That is essential to his success.
Well, San Antonio's shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Şengün against Vassell. Sohan outside, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Wembanyama, screen on Brooks. For 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And Richard, the former second overall pick in 2021, we all see the potential for Jalen Green.
When you see the physical ability combined with his shooting range, he's got a chance to be one of the top scorers in this league.
Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Brooks. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
That is a dunk contest-worthy move. Green just putting on a show right there.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Green. Outside Eason. Pass to Brooks.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Rockets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. The Spurs making their last shot. Green with a screen on Barnes. Brooks drives in, shoots over Barnes. And the Rockets tack on 2 more. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got 1 or 2, your interior play better be strong. It's the speed of De'Aaron Fox that is just so tough to match.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Spurs trail by 5. Fox with the ball. Green picks him up. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist by Fox. Vassell's got 11 points.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are.
Whoa!
Nice!
What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there.
You don't want to jump with Jalen Green. That's rule number 1. And rule number 2, you don't want to jump with Jalen Green.
Thompson scanning the floor. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that. And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Wembanyama. Oh, taking flight! Wembanyama!
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
What's new? Green takes the hit, completes the play, goes to the line looking for one more.
This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Pass to Fox. Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hop, showing them off a little bit on that play.
Green against Fox. Thompson outside. Back to Green. It's stolen by Fox. 3-on-3. Thompson with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
Fox outside. Barnes feeling it out a bit. 3-pointer. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. The Rockets lead by 4. Green, the pass to Thompson. Back to Green. Green. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you. Green has been locked in, really powering this offense.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
On the wing, Vassell. The 3 from Wembanyama. That shot off. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Rockets ahead. Up. Alley as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the 3rd quarter here on 2K Sports.
Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Houston Rockets.
It's all been gravy.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our...
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Jabari Smith out there with Jock Landale. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Tate in at the 2. Here's VanVleet. Pass to Landale. It's Tate on the wing. Puts up a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Paul looking over the floor. Here's Mamukelashvili. Tate grabs the board. And here's VanVleet. He'll bring it up for Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Paul can't get it to go. The Rockets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
From deep, Johnson, the offensive rebound. Here's Bassie. Knocked away. Van Vliet outside. Outside Tate. Drives to the hoop. Can't cash it in from close range.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
Here's Castle. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
And that's the kind of pressure Castle can put on a defense.
San Antonio shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Good on the second one. Houston leading by 6. And there's a pick. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Smith. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Drops in the 3. Van Vliet's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Castle. Nice move. And he takes it up and lays it in.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
Here's Van Vliet. Soft touch off the glass. Van Vliet's got 5 now.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. Second, the Spurs.
And if you have to ask, what's the name of the game? Well, it's all about ball movement for them. They love to share the rock. And we all know that assists are a great indicator of how well the team is executing.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:41 left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Off the inbound, no good. Outside Johnson. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Sinks it from distance. Mamukelashvili's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
As his career has progressed, Johnson has really improved as a playmaker.
Spurs trail by 6. Here's Bassi. And here's Paul. Going inside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
That is a gamer, and his name is Chris Paul. Absorbs the contact well on his way up and finds ways to finish.
The Rockets lead by 3. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Nifty move. And the layup is good. Van Vliet's got 7 points here in the quarter.
So quick on his feet. Van Vliet takes off at full speed.
Here's Johnson. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. It's stolen by Johnson. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Whitmore. For Houston, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Smith left side. Offline with a 3. Spurs trail by 5.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Pass to Castle. With 1 on the clock. And it's good on the layup. Castle's got his second bucket of the night. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. It's Houston. They lead by 3. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Fox in at point guard. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And this team encourages Vassell to take initiative. Outstanding drive.
Here's Green to the left wing. Here's Şengün. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. Here goes Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Explosive move by Fox, and if you're the defense, you've got to come to expect that.
Green finds Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Houston leading by 4. Outside, Green. And Houston, another 3.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
From deep, Wembanyama. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson. Goes back up. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Eason. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Spurs.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama hammers it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. Gotta keep him out of the paint.
And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. Brooks, the pass to Eason. Now Green. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
And the Rockets with possession here. They've led by as many as 11. And that one's good. Thompson.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him deliver. Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Fox, the pass to Vassell. Six on the shot clock. Outside Wembanyama. He shoots. Vassell can't get it to go. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. 7-point differential. Here's Şengün. That 3's off the mark. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooks against Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Brooks. Clock at 6. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Here's Fox, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
He's so quick. The only chance you have against Fox is to give him tons of space.
And he ends up making the second, and that brings him within 5.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Here's Green from the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wembanyama, that shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's...
Oh, sensational!
Yes.
What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see. Love the confidence from Green, showing he's got poise, taking and making big shots. And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
Here's Green.
That is powerful.
Yes!
There are guys that will take that shot, and there are guys that will make that shot. Green is one of those guys that will make that one. That is where you want to see Wendy, making big plays in big moments.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Green with the ball.
Whoa!
Oh, my goodness!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throw now.
Here's Wembanyama. Found it!
Incredible. Victor's focus and passion for the game.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason. And so it's San Antonio with it. Here's Vassell. Good work defensively by Brooks.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so it's Houston winning this one.
season in teams. Focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. And it's Neesmith in at the 3, the small forward. They get the rebound. Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. 5 to shoot. Over Mathurin. Vassell, no good. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner, and he said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy. Fellas?
Thank you, David. Indiana shooting their first free throw of the evening. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively, but where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Here's Halliburton after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. And it's out of bounds. Let's see, they say last touch by Mathurin.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Fox with the drive, and it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Now, here is Halliburton. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. And Siakam has it in the corner. Goes back up. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Barnes passes to Sohan. Barnes looking around. Wembanyama, a screen. And Harrison Barnes gets the 3.
With that deep stroke, I like Barnes' ability to switch between the 3 and 4 spots. 2 distinct things in terms of spacing on the floor and the requirements of the jobs.
Now, here is Halliburton. In the game against Toronto. Very impressive. Mathurin passes to Turner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And a wide open look for Halliburton. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
Halliburton, a huge part of this offense, which is why he has the confidence in these catch and shoot situations. No hesitation.
It's tipped. Vassell outside. Nobody near Barnes. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The improvement in Barnes' deep range just helps his offense space the floor.
Halliburton against Vassell. On the wing, Mathurin. Pass to Turner. Back to Mathurin. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, this is the versatility that Miles Turner brings to the table. A big man who can knock down shots from the mid-range.
Fox goes in. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Second shot opportunity, and there's the nice layup by Fox. Fox has got 6.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
Outside Mathurin. Siakam outside. Back to Mathurin. Beyond the arc. Wembanyama with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Sohan finds Fox. Takes it inside. A 3 from Wembanyama. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Spurs lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And so in the game for the Pacers, they're going with Mathurin and Neesmith on the wings. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton into the point guard. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Miles Turner.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Halliburton may have a lean frame, but right there he shows you how balanced he is. Fights off the defense on the way up. That's nice.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. Driving in. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Vassell. The rebound by Halliburton. Pacers trail by 3. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Turner passes to Mathurin. Back to Turner. Halliburton outside. Over Sohan. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Spurs leading by 3. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. The rebound by Halliburton.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Fox against Siakam. Fox kicks to Vassell. And just miss after miss right now.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Inside, here's Turner. And a wide open look for Siakam. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Raptors. Halliburton on the wing. Covered by Vassell. Vassell against Halliburton. Siakam. Another miss by Siakam. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Wembanyama, a screen on Halliburton. Back to Vassell. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
Siakam passes to Turner. To the wing right side. Rocket 6. Here's Neesmith. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Vassell with it. Now guarded by Siakam.
And the added strength coming into play for Vassell. Nice job scoring through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Vassell. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Halliburton outside. And the layup is good. Halliburton's got 12.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Lets it go with a 3. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Fox.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Halliburton a screen on Wembanyama.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
All right, let's switch it over. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Then it's Johnson, and it's Bassey in at the 5. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Here's Paul. Lays it up off the glass. Paul's got the first points of the second half up on the board for San Antonio. Toppin against Paul. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Toppin.
Wow, from the arc, Toppin shoots with real authority. You can tell it's an area of the floor that he's comfortable.
Paul with the ball. Picked up by Shepard. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closer, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Johnson against Walker. Johnson attacking, and the basket is good. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Shepard with the ball. Outside Bryant. Pass to Shepard. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Shepard's got it all tied up now for the Pacers. Paul looking over the floor. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Back to Paul. And it's sent back by Bryant.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Here's Toppin.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Paul passes to Mamu Kelishvili. Johnson outside. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Toppin. Here's Bryant. Nemhard the pass to Bryant. Paul with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And here they go. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Shepard, the pass to Toppin. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Pacers.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them offensively, and boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space.
There's a good screen.
Shepard, second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Pass to Paul. 6 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Shepard, the pass to Walker. Pass to Toppin. Here's Shepard. Lets it go from deep. He pulls it in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Launches a three. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Paul's got 9 points now in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Toppin. Toppin a screen on Paul. Back to Toppin. To stop the drought. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in at the center. Vassell outside. Out left of the wing. Barnes sets a screen for Vassell. And he dunks it down.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
Pacers trail by 7. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. And Turner kicks to Siakam. Back to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Turner with a screen on Barnes. The offensive rebound. Here's Neesmith. Good work defensively by Fox. San Antonio leading by 7. Barnes outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Halliburton. Barnes passes to Fox. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Sohan off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pacers trail by 7. Siakam outside. Halliburton outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Halliburton hits them both. Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it, and now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
There's the 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Vassell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
My goodness, Mr. Turner has a vertical threat. Look out below.
And it's Sohan missing. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. 9-point game. Takes it out to Siakam. 1:49 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Turner. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, Miles Turner insisting on playing through the contact, gets the finish.
Halliburton against Vassell. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Wembanyama outside. That one goes. Count it. 8 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And since he entered the league, Vassell's playmaking has really come a long way. He is a solid creator.
Here's Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Vassell outside. Right wing. Sohan finds Fox. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Pacers ball.
Here's Indiana. They trail by 7. And it's Halliburton penetrating. For 3, Siakam. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
Vassell against Halliburton. And he goes in for the dunk.
That is a big-time shot from Vassell. This guy is a gamer.
And Turner kicks to Siakam. Beyond the arc. Wembanyama with the rebound. Fox passes to Vassell. From deep three-point land. No good there. And so it's the Spurs with the win. Probably. Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony.